Welcome to my channel. This is Freddie Estaire. I want to welcome you, and I'm glad that you're here. Today we're doing something a little different. I'm going to be interviewing three creatures, three characters, three people that you can refer to as you like. Uh, One will be Frankenstein's monster. You might get a kick out of him. You might remember him from his Frankenstein's dance that he did. It was the Frankenstein mash, I think, something like that. But that was recently, thinking about Halloween and such. Um, he's going to be on first, and we can call him Frank for short, I suppose, even though we all know that Victor is his master, although there's some rebellion going on, as you might imagine. Um, so the next guest will be um, uh, the wolf. The wolf, not to be confused with a lycanthrope species, which werewolf. He's a little bit kind of docile, but he's also a raging lunatic at times, and we'll get his angle about what's on his mind. And the third and final is a special treat. The guest is Gollum from Middle Earth. So sit back and relax, and they're going to be coming out, and I'll be interviewing them just quickly, and to keep the video not too long, but bear with me. Thank you very much, and here we go. Hello, Freddie. Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate you inviting me to come and be interviewed on your channel, and mainly what I remember you asking, one question, just one question, and that's, what's on my mind? Well, I'll tell you, it ain't easy being a monster, and I really don't want to scare people, even though Halloween kind of has that reputation. But I guess that's the thing that I'm thinking about, is that I think I'm going to lay low this year and not leave the castle, and that's just what what Victor would prefer anyway. But I still like to have a party every now and then, and maybe one day I'll get his okay. And anyway, Freddie, thanks for having me, and it's good to be here, and have a really good night and a good Halloween. Thank you. Well, I want to thank my guest, Frankenstein's monster, or we'll just call him Frank, for coming on the show. And this is a Tika, the Halloween kitty, just made a surprise entrance. But so Frank was good to have on the show, and I'm glad that he could join us. And next, I'm going to be having the wolf, and so he's right here. And Mr. Wolf, tell me just briefly what's on your mind. Okay? Thank you. Oh, Freddie, thanks for asking me to be here. I appreciate that. You asked what's on my mind, and quite frankly, I like going, through the woods and guiding those who need to find the right path to where they're going, and more commonly to Grandma's house. And some people really like cookies and pastries and such, and that's all nice and good. Maybe a little fruit, good for your diet. But Little Red Riding Hood, yeah, we have a history, and she's really something. I love that gal, and who wouldn't, But it's mostly, I guess, the color red in her cape. Well, who wouldn't like that? It's just, but anyway, I see myself as a social guy, and not really a threat to anybody, except unless they have good taste, and I look for that too in a person. So thanks, Freddie, for having me here, and it's kind of good to come to your channel and see what's going on. Thank you. And thank you very much, Mr. Wolf, for coming and being on my channel and subjecting yourself to personal questions. And I appreciate your candor and your honesty and not eating me. So I appreciate that. So next, we're going to have Gollum come and visit with us. And I just have a question for him too. Same thing. I'm going to want to know, and what I'm asking him, and oh, here he comes. He just sat down in the chair in front of me. And I'm going to ask him right now, Gollum, what's on your mind? Tell me something. What's going on in your little head? Okay? Thanks.
Okay. Freddie, thanks for asking me to come, but I really didn't want to come because if it wasn't for Smeegol going ahead and calling Air New Zealand and ordering tickets to come out here, I never would have come. And we are still kind of fighting the whole thing out, but be patient, don't worry about that. But what's on my mind is it's good to have a vacation away from Middle Earth. So thanks for having me, and it's good to be here, but you know, I like to have fresh meat and none of that cooked stuff that hobbits is like, and I like to rip it with my teeth. And the fishes and the rabbitses, they're tasty like they are, just natural and good. So that's for fine dining in the woods and out in the Middle Earth. Great stuff out there. So, okay, all right. Thanks. And have you seen my precious? My precious!
Well, that was insightful, Gollum Smeegol, and I appreciate you coming out here. Thanks for coming all the way from Middle Earth, and you know, I couldn't have asked for a better creature person around Halloween, in addition to the other ones that have come, Frankenstein's monster and the pseudo werewolf who is just the wolf. And so I would like to thank everyone here for tuning in and listening to my little interview. There's no dancing, except maybe little soft shoe. But anyway, thank you very much for coming here and watching the interview of my guests. And happy Halloween, and have a great remainder of the year and beyond. Okay, toodles.